Hey girl, thank you for watching. So I have been gone for like 25 years, well 30 years really, but I never really had a schedule really, and yeah. So anyway, I'm gonna try to do this one more time because it's been like 5 months since my last video, and I really need to start recording because one, I buy a lot of shit, and two, I have an expensive as hell camera that I need to get some use out of. Today's video is going to be a current favorites because one, I only did like -1 favorites video. And I haven't been doing any beauty or any kind of video really. So I just want to do a current favorites, but I do have like a ton of stuff that I want to film as far as DIYs because suddenly I'm like addicted to that kind of thing. So yeah, stay tuned for that. So hopefully you'll stick around, and please, 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 please leave me a message. Let's get to know each other. Like, I really want to get to know people here on YouTube. I would like to get to know more of you, and I would love for more of you to interact with me and more of you to subscribe if you haven't already. So if this is the first time, I don't know if it's here, there, subscribe. Anyway, let's get into this current favorites video because I don't really have a lot of things, to be honest, because, well, maybe I do, but it's been things that I've been using for a very long time. Most of it is things that I grab because I'm trying to get my makeup done fast, and I'm like hella lazy lately in doing my makeup, so I'll just throw some stuff on just to kind of not look dead. I do have a couple other things that are not beauty related, and also I'm gonna be doing a haul or 2 or maybe 5 because I've been doing a lot of shopping for unnecessary shit, so stay tuned for that. All right, let's get started because this intro was like 45 minutes long. So first, let's start with the boring stuff that y'all don't care about, but crack, just saying. It's by Bear, that's the brand, and it's coconut chips, and this stuff is amazing. It's not too sweet, it's crunchy, and how many calories? 170 calories for half a cup. I mean, it's not the most healthiest, but it's probably better than a bag of Doritos, right? So I'm not gonna read the other boring stuff, but it's just really good. So if you find it, grab it. I got this at Publix, so whatever grocery store you have where you're from, look for this, or any brand really. I also found it recently at the Dollar Tree. It's a much smaller bag, like yay big, but I mean, it's at the Dollar Tree, so what do you expect? The next thing is these this It Works diffuser, and the and their oils. The I have the lemon. Well, these are the 3 that are like my favorite right now. The lemon, eucalyptus, and lavender, I believe this one is. I have a whole bunch of other ones, but I don't remember what they are. But these are the ones that I use the most. The lemon I use for my kitchen mostly. The lavender I like to use in my bedroom to sleep because I will not go to sleep without some oil diffuser situation going on, and it's usually lavender. And then also eucalyptus. I'll use eucalyptus sometimes too. Some people use these in their bath too. So I haven't done that yet, but you can do that. I mean, you can do a lot of stuff with oil diffusers. And basically what you do is you put some water in this little doohickey here, just a little bit of water up to the fill line, and then a few drops, 2, 3, however many you want. It comes with a USB adapter, and you can connect it anywhere. You can connect it in like your computer. Like I leave this at my desk and I work from my desk, so I connect it to my computer in, I don't know, I like smelling it. And but mostly I enjoy it most at night. I don't know why. And in the kitchen, like the lemon one, really, it's really good for getting rid of odors in the kitchen after you're cooking. So that one's really good. This little thing just hooks on, and it automatically shuts off when the water kind of like evaporates. I happen to be a It Works distributor. We're not gonna get into that, so don't get your panties in a bunch. But I will put my link down below if you are interested. So now let's get into the beauty items. And this is the I almost said It Works. It's not It Works. It's It Cosmetics by It Makeup, and it's basically a 3-in-1 makeup melting cleansing balm. I read it from the bottle. I use the hell out of this shit. I mean, it's a little expensive though. I love the way it smells though. I don't know what it smells like. I think it's like a citrusy smell though, but it's like a balm. Not like, it is a balm. And what you do is you take a little scoop, spread it all over your face, and it removes your makeup like magic. Like literally, this is the best thing that I have used to remove makeup, especially mascara, waterproof mascara, I mean, you name it. Liquid lipsticks, you know, matte liquid lipsticks that are really hard to to remove. This will remove it. Pretty expensive. I think it's $35, but it's worth it. This is like my second one, and I'm gonna need another one soon. The next thing is this Josie Marin Argan Cleansing Oil. It's for your body. You use it in the shower. This is probably not a summer scent. This one's caramel apple, but I don't care. I love it. I like putting this all over my arms, legs, especially my arms and legs, but you can use it anywhere. So what you do is you lather it on your body, and it creates this like white film, and then you just rinse it off, and it just makes your skin really smooth and soft, and it gets rid of all that ashy, dry skin, in my opinion. So the next thing I do really enjoy is this Neutrogena sunblock, and this one is broad spectrum SPF 70 age shield, and it's for the face. I use this every single day, even if I don't leave the house, because I do walk my dogs and I sit in front of a window when I'm working. So this is going on my face because I'm not trying to get old. I know it's gonna happen, but I'm gonna try to prolong the wrinkles for as long as I can. Yes, I like this one. It's pretty thick, but I like it because it doesn't smell. I don't know, I never pick up a scent. I mean, it might have something minor, but it doesn't smell, to me it doesn't have like a lingering smell. So I like this one. There is one that I bought from Sephora, and oh my god, I hate it, but I'm gonna have to use it because it's like, I think I paid either $39 or $49. Yes, like who does that? Like why? But this one I think probably like $11, $12, which is a lot more reasonable. The other one from Sephora is like a spray, and it smells like freaking pennies. Disgusting. But I'm gonna have to use it and put some, like, I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna have to like make it work because I'm not throwing away $40. But anyway, this is not about that. This is about this. Good stuff. It works. It's like a lotion, really. So sometimes what I'll do is I'll pour it in my hand and then mix it with my lotion and then put it on my face, just to kind of do like a 2-in-1 kind of step. But you can put this on first and then the moisturizer, which I've done that too. But really good. I like it. Next thing is this spray. What is this called? Hydrating face mist. Not a setting spray. It's just a cucumber water. I'm not really sure what's in it, but it is supposed to refresh, soothe, and what else? It says it can be used after cleaning or cleansing, before moisturizing, or throughout the day over makeup, which I like to use it before my makeup, and then I put it over my makeup. And I got this at TJ Maxx for $5.99. Pause. Hold please, because my daughter's here. She just got here. She doesn't know I'm recording, and she's gonna ruin my life. So I use this over my face, or excuse me, over my makeup sometimes, and also before my makeup. And even when I don't wear makeup, I like to just spray it just to kind of refresh my face. And I love the way it smells. And I do have it in coconut, and I have it in rose water. So, and I like that it's a glass bottle, so you can save the bottle and use it for something else. I would definitely not throw it away. And I hope I said the price, but it was $5.99 from TJ Maxx. Get you some. Okay, the next two items are these powders from MAC, and they're the Studio Care Blend. I have the dark medium and the light plus. So I like to use this to set my foundation. Sometimes I even use it when I'm not wearing any makeup, so I will put my sunblock moisturizer, but I don't want to, I don't know, just put a little bit of color, but I don't want to wear makeup. So and also the I forgot to mention that this thing here just makes you look greasy, so this powder kind of helps me reduce those oils and kind of mattify my face when I'm not wearing makeup. So I'll use like I said, the dark medium all over my face, and then the light plus I like to use it with a beauty blender. I'll use that underneath my eyes, kind of like in a triangle, and it helps to brighten and also set in the concealer. Really enjoy those, and I like this because they're not, I don't know, they don't feel really powdery. They're kind of like, I don't want to say moisturizing because it's a powder, but it's, see, look at that, looks terrible. That one cracked because it seems like that's the same spot I always hit. And then this one, I already hit major pan. But like I said, it doesn't feel very powdery. So it just makes it, I don't know, it kind of moisturizing, if that even makes any sense. Moving right along, another powder that I have been using is the also the MAC Studio Fix, but this is the powder foundation, and mine is an NC42. I sometimes use NC43. I really don't see much of a difference. I only have only the inner rim or outer rim, but I'm trying to use it all up so I can put it in my back to MAC pile. I've been using this a lot, especially when I do wear foundation. I will use this because for some reason I haven't been loving liquid foundations for a while. I'm wearing one today, but I don't know. If you guys know of one I should try, because I haven't really been into like the whole makeup situation as far as like the new stuff that's like really great. Yeah, give me your recommendations of what I should try. I always go back to this because I love the way it feels, and it's a powder, but I mean, I'll spritz some of that cucumber spray or even Studio Fix, any kind of spray mist, and it takes that powdery look, and it looks really good actually. So been loving that. Let's go into bronzers. A lot of this stuff is not new. Like I said, I haven't been wearing a lot of makeup, and I've been using kind of like the same stuff, and I haven't really been buying stuff, but I did the other day. Not gonna talk about it. So this one is a bronzer from Milani, and it's their baked bronzer, and it's 05, and it is the, what is it called? Soleil, I think that's how you pronounce it. This one has a little bit of a gold shimmer. It's not really glitter because it doesn't look like glitter on your face, but I've been using this alone. Like I said, when I don't want to wear a lot of makeup and I'm just running out the house really fast, but I just want to throw a little bit of color, and I will literally use this on my eyes, I'll bronze with it, and I'll use it like kind of like a blush, not too much. It's just like a little light wash. I really like it. I am wearing it today. You probably can't see with these lights, but I actually used it in combination with this one, which is from Giorgio Armani. I might have talked about this because I have it for a while. This was expensive, I'm not even gonna lie, but I just love the color of it. And this one is a matte bronzer, and it's in number 200. I don't remember how much this cost. I'll link everything down below, but I like using this as a bronzer, and then I'll go over with this all over the same areas, but I'll bring it up a little bit higher on my cheeks, kind of like the blush. And I love the way that looks, and it's been my favorite. The next thing I've been using, and I am also wearing today, is this highlighter. And this highlighter is, it's called Afterglow, and it's from Pure. It's nothing new. I don't know if you can see it because the light might be too bright. It's kind of like a, I don't know, it's kind of like a powder. Like, it doesn't really have a lot of shine to it, but if you do, like, when I set my face, then I'll throw this on if I'm like, if I want an intense highlight. I don't know if you can see it in the video, but I do have it on. And on a normal day, like when I don't want to go crazy, because lately I haven't really been into crazy highlighters. I've been enjoying more of the natural highlight, and I feel like this gives it to me. I'll just swipe a little bit on my cheekbone and a little bit on the nose and the Cupid's bow. I probably don't do the Cupid's bow like on a regular basis, but if I want it to be more intense, then I'll do my Cupid's bow. Love this. Okay, next is mascara, and this is kind of like a sample from It Cosmetics, and it's Superhero. This one's already dry, but I can't find my full-size one. This is so good. Like, when I don't wear lashes, which is probably like 99.9% of the time, these make my lashes look really full. Kind of makes them a little longer, but mostly full. My lashes are like so tiny and puny, and when I wear this, I do layer it most of the time with whatever cheapy chappy, and the reason why I do that is because if you can put too much of this and make your lashes clump up, so I try not to do that. If they do clump a little bit, I'll grab like another mascara to try to like that's a little less volumizing, I guess, and try to separate those lashes a bit. I love it. I don't know what it is about this formula, and I know it is a high-end mascara, I guess you can consider. I don't remember what the price was for the full size. This is what the wand looks like. I mean, I don't think it's anything special. It's not plastic. I don't like the applicators that are plastic, I'll tell you that much. And it's black. I mean, black. The black is black. So I really been enjoying that. And normally what I do is also use this tight line from It Cosmetics. I don't use this by itself. This one is also kind of dry, so I'm gonna need a new one. But I mean, this wand is like super duper tiny, and it's really good for getting on your upper lash, like the very base, and it just makes your lashes instantly fuller even before you throw on your regular mascara. So I do this one first. So I'll do that for the very base. Like, I don't try to like use this as my first coat. I only do it at the base. So I put it on the base, and then I kind of wiggle it and push it up a little bit, but not all the way through my lashes. And then I do use the product all through my bottom lashes, and I like how it separates them, because I don't like my bottom lashes to be too spidery, but I do want them to have like a little bit of something. And this one is kind of expensive, so I don't know if I would buy this on its own. I'll probably, like, if it comes on QVC, I mean, they're both expensive really, but for what I use it for, I think I can use the there's one from Wet n Wild that I used to use for my bottom lashes, and I can't remember the name, but it's purple, I think, if they still even have it. I haven't bought it in a while, but I would probably pick that one up. But if this ever comes on sale or like in a bundle, I would definitely pick it up, because I do like it. I just don't think that for what I use it, it's worth me paying full price. Okay, next is this primer. This primer is also expensive, and I got this as a sample from somewhere. I don't even remember. I don't even know if this is a sample, considered sample. It's probably like a deluxe size. So I think it came in some sort of subscription box, and it's from Dr. Brandt, and it's Pore Refiner Primer, and I really like it. I'm afraid to, I know I looked it up once and I thought it was pricey, but I might pick it up again. I'm not sure. I'm hoping they sell this size really, because I only use it for my nose, up on my forehead a little bit, this area here, and I do like spread it up to underneath my eyes because I do have fine lines. So I kind of want to put a barrier there between my concealers. I think it helps, and I really do like it. And then one that everybody's been talking about for a while is this Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, and mine is in medium, and it really is a good concealer. I feel like it is hyped up on YouTube, but I think it's for good reason. And I'm not really sure if it's the consistency of the concealer that makes it so great, or the wand, because the wand is massive, and I've never seen a concealer with a wand quite this big. Like, I mean, this is like, it's a doe foot applicator, and it is huge. It might be a combination of the two things. This is kind of like what it looks like on the medium, but it comes on really pretty thick, but it blends really good. It doesn't crease under my eyes as much, but I mean, I do have fine lines like I mentioned, so any concealer is going to crease a little bit, so I just try not to bake. I mean, actually I don't bake at all, because that's just going to make your wrinkles underneath your eyes or your fine line so much worse if you bake. So I don't bake at all. I may put a little bit of powder with a sponge, but it's not, if I use like it's usually the compact powder from MAC, the Care Blend that I use. But if I do use a loose powder, I use a very little amount. I put it with a sponge, and then I wipe it away immediately with a brush, because yeah, that would be like trouble if I didn't. But this concealer is really good, and so far I don't know if I found anything that I like as much as this. I've tried many concealers, and I hear that the Wet n Wild one is really good, and it's comparable to this one, and I do have it, but I haven't tried it yet. So hopefully that's gonna be a good dupe for it, because this is also a little pricey. I think it's $24 or $29, I believe. Oldie but a goodie. I mean, there's not much to say about this Wet n Wild single eyeshadow in the color Brulee. This is a shadow that I will take with me with any palette that I travel with, because even if it has a cream color, it doesn't have one that's quite like this. It either has shimmer or whatever. And I like to use this as a base before I throw any color. And I also like to use it underneath to set my concealer underneath my eyebrows when I do use concealer under my brows, because I don't do that all the time. And then for my brows, I've really been loving, I mean, this stuff is really good. I think Benefit, it's giving Anastasia a run for their money, because this is the Cabal Benefit Cream Gel Brow, and it's kind of like the Anastasia pomade. It comes with a little brush, which the little brush I don't love. I like the brush part, but I just don't like how short it is. I mean, you can put it here, and that's what I normally do, and then you would use it like this, but to me it's just not comfortable. Sometimes I use it with this if I'm in a rush, or I'll just grab a separate brush, like an Anastasia brush. But the pot is really tiny. It's much smaller than the Anastasia, but I don't know what it is about this one. I find this one to be a lot easier to work with than the Anastasia pomade. I really don't know what it is. I think it's a little drier than the Anastasia, to be honest. I'm not sure, or maybe moussey is the word that I'm looking for. I really couldn't tell you, because I don't have the Anastasia anymore. I ran out, and I haven't repurchased it, I don't think, and if I do, it's in a drawer and it's hasn't been used. But I really like this one, and my daughter does too. She steals it from me all the time, so I gotta go fetch it every time I want to use it. And did I say the color? This is in number 4, kind of like a dark brown. It's not the darkest. I think there's 5 and 6. And then to go along with that is the Gimme Brow Volumizing Fire Gel, and this one is a number 5. So this one is a little darker, but it's a small brush. So it has a really tiny brush. This is a little darker, like I said, and I will use this over my eyebrows after I did my makeup, my powder, like almost everything, and just in case I got a little bit of powder or whatever the case, just to kind of fix up the eyebrows a little bit more, because it does have a little bit of or it has a tint. So you can use it over your regular whatever situation you use for your brows, or you can use it on its own. Sometimes, like I said, I'm being lazy and I don't want to be bothered, but I want a little bit of something so it doesn't look too sloppy. Even though my eyebrows are pretty full, I don't really need much. With that said, this works really well for those days where I have no makeup, barely any makeup, but I want to define my brows a little bit. So I'll use this on its own as well. And last but not least, I also been using this old school, what is this? The Naked, what was the name of this? Oh, the Naked Basics. And it's just one of their, I don't know how long this thing came out, just basic neutral colors. They're all matte, I think, with the exception of Venus, which is the first one. But the color that I've been using in here actually has been Crave, which is almost a black, but with this one right here, almost a black, but it's a brown. And for like 2 months straight, all I used was this. What I'll do is just take a really thin brush, angled brush, and I'll dip it very lightly, and then I'll start at the very end and kind of define the bottom, and then try to create like little hairs with the brush, just to kind of define my eyebrows a little bit. And then I'll brush it out a little bit, and then I'll use like a clear mascara or clear gel to kind of like not make it as intense. And that worked really well, and it's really fast, and I didn't have to spend like 5 hours trying to get ready. So I used that for a really long time, and I find it to be convenient for, again, when you're just trying to get your eyebrows done really quickly and you want to get out the door. So yeah, that is pretty much all of the things that I've been using constantly lately. And I really need to kind of like rotate my stuff because I have so much stuff that I haven't really used or used in a while. So I need to kind of start using that stuff. So I hope you enjoy this video. Hopefully it's not a long video. If not, I'll have to trim it down as much as possible. But I will be filming, like I said, upcoming videos, DIYs, hauls, and a bunch of other stuff that I can come up with, and hopefully I can stick to this YouTube thing this time around. But anyway, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, I'll see you in my next video. Bye.